Alright, next on the list, Shieldbreaker, Pyran set, Mortar Trap. Rather obvious to make build in my opinion. You equip Pyran set, you equip Hex Flame and GG, right? And then you like stack regen for defense, kind of. Because there's Threat of Mortality, there's Goddess Rings, the set itself has regen, you get another Summon Limit to Mortar Trap on Dawn Shard Grip. And then like the rest kind of like build itself, right? Corpse Deception, Reek Sect, no like triple rares here, right? Only single rare, green rings, and then you max out this, you max out that, you max out Thermite Mine for resistance reduction, you max out Vindictive Flame for regeneration, you put 10 points Blast Shield, you max out Flame Touch for OA, and then Oathkeeper tweeze like this. You max out Guardians to 24 points at least, because at 24 points you get 3 instead of 2 Guardians. You max out Celestial Presence for the resistance reduction, and you max out Divine Mandate for the crit damage and fire damage. Devotions look like this. This one actually is not using Torch, just a bit more interesting. This one is going for the huge like burn damage and Blind Sage and increased duration. So you can like stack burn from like different mortars much more easily. And this also means that this is a burn damage mortar build basically. So you wanna, even when you already have like all of your mortars out, you wanna like constantly resound them so that they shoot, right? And like apply burn, because burn from every single different mortar stacks. And you want to have them out as quickly as possible, so you can stack burn damage from more than just 4 mortars, but more like, I don't know, depending on your burn duration, your total burn duration, maybe like 10, 15, 20 mortars, right? And that's how the build deals damage. So yeah, Crab, Phoenix for like damage and some defense, Blind Sage for like huge burn and increased duration, Behemoth for regen, Octane's Lantern because it's very nice for OA and DA if you have like a Scepter or Dagger. And also casting speed, right? Elemental Storm for resistance reduction. Scythe goes very well together with Behemoth on this patch when you go for regen builds. And then Raven, Hawk for away, Turtle for defense, and of course the mandatory Eldritch Fire. And that is basically the build, right? So this is, I would say, kind of like the fire version of Lugigan builds in a way. Because instead of like totems, you have these mortar traps. It's kind of similar to Lugigan in a way, in my opinion. I also should summon all the mens, right? Summon all those guardians. Do we have guardians on? Oh, there's no fissure in this, so like there's no fissure stacking with guardians. So you're dot stacking on the elemental storm instead. That makes sense too, I guess. Okay. I mean, that's fair. Do we use Pyran Spire? We have to use Pyran Spire because it is all damage reduction. Every now and then you want to press that button. Let's put Ascension here. Let's put Water Trap here, I guess. Oh shit. Is there anything procced from Virus Might? This is Pyran Spire, right? This is that is this is that, Okay, so these are literally just for mobility. Okay. Fair enough. And then you just proc everything with the other stuff. Okay, cool. So yeah, Ravager of Flesh we have here. You could like put down some mortars already if you wanted to. And then we're gonna like check all the pots that have higher than 30 seconds duration. If you would like to use the others on top, feel free to use the others on top. This can like increase your kill speed or like make you even tankier, of course. I'm not gonna do that though. Put down the Thermite Mines and just... You wanna pro like run around in circles a bit around him, right? And then also always like, you know... Oh my fucking god. Okay, you have to like actually dodge that. Yeah, it's actually squishier than Lugigan, I would say. This build. It's probably like a bit more damage, but like a bit squishier than Lugigan. Because Lugigan has like Mirror and... Like, it's not Arcadis, right? Like, Lugigan has Mirror and Nullification. This build doesn't have that. And on the other hand, you actually want to face tank more than Lugigan. And that is also, like, one of the reasons why I would say this build is probably better for damage than Lugigan, like, more good for softcore. However, slightly rippier to play in hardcore. But if you play it right, it should still be rather safe, right? And you still have like great mobility, honestly, right? Yeah, there we go. As easy as Ludigan, honestly. It's just a tiny bit sketchier to play if you're not used to these kind of builds, because you don't have the safety of mirror. And yeah, also, yeah, Ludigan has more tankiness due to... I think this should have higher regen values, right, than Ludigan. Ludigan does have Maven Sphere as well. Yeah, I don't know, I mean, both Pyran as well as Ludigan honestly on this patch are like just Giga OP. Like both of them I think are like too strong. But hey. Let's try Kala. The pots are still running, right? We like put down the stuff, and as you can see, she already like starts hurting us a lot with the fucking tornadoes only. And you have to like play around a little bit with like blast shield uptime. So you don't wanna tank tornadoes whenever blast shield is down, honestly. Or whenever like your ascension is down as well. Otherwise, don't run there where like the other mobs are. What the fuck? Otherwise, again, I mean, yeah, you stack. Holy fuck. You stack holy fuck, yeah, exactly. Oh hey, we got some scorpions tuning in. That's fine, as long as there's no vipers that heal the color, right? Some of those hits like hurt though, like what is going on? Nice flashbang. Alright, I mean, obviously, again, a little bit harder than Ravager and also a little bit harder than on Ludigan Druid. A little bit less safe, but if you play it properly, it's fine. Alright, the next. We're gonna fight through SR 80 to 81. Summon the Guardians again, and no pots. Do I use GD's dash? I usually never use GD's dash, however, the builds that I'm showcasing right now have been made with GD's dash, yes. These aren't my builds. And I mean, I do use Grimdawn Item Assistant to like store infinite like items. I mean, none of these builds use items that are like unobtainable. They like, yes, they are GD stashed, but like, so like, I mean, they're using like things that you can find naturally in the game easily. It's no like triple rares everywhere, right? They're like all realistic specs. Otherwise I wouldn't be playing them. They want like realistic specs. Otherwise it would like be no point highlighting them, right? What's the best color combination here, by the way? I have no clue. I mean, they're all equally easy, I guess. And also you could like focus fire a bit, right? If you like put pet attack here and you want to like focus fire the boss instead of like the mortars like randomly attacking trash, can be helpful in some situations here. Most of those builds wouldn't be possible without GD Stash. That's not true. They're all possible without GD Stash. What do you mean? You just play the game. Huh? So what the fuck is this map, by the way? Who made this map? What happened to the floor here? Hello, create. Fix your game, fix your maps. Who made this map? What the fuck? I bet arcane. Whoops. Would take too much time without GG stash. I mean, just play more, I don't know. The guy has like a dad, has like 4 wives and 69 kids, so he doesn't have that much time. Right, so... Madly is a dad gamer. I should pull more right up, what the fuck am I doing? Pull them all, just pull them all. Just pull them all. Why did these guys like stop following me? What the fuck are they doing? Why are they AFK? Huh? Why are you AFK? Why the fuck are you AFK? Hobel is playing this with joystick. Also welcome in. Yeah, welcome Franks. I don't know, I've never tried it really. I mean, I have tried it like in Act 1 at some point. I mean, people like playing this with joystick. Not everybody, but most people I think like it. I think it depends on like what kind of build you're playing though. Like it's easier to play like some builds more than others. Depends on the build a bit. You do have 5,500 hours in Grim Dawn. Those are like rookie numbers. What the fuck? Why am I playing your builds? You're like literally a noob. Just kidding. Just kidding. I mean, while I spent most of my over 8,000 hours like playing complete playthroughs on hardcore and like also dying every now and then, you're like spending all of those 5,000 hours pretty much like only doing GD stash and like looking at endgame builds, which I do a lot as well, but I probably like the average like minutes spent on like looking at endgame builds is higher on your end than on my end, that's for sure. I would have to say that. Yeah, Pyran is insane damage for sure. I mean, it's more damage than Ludigan, like definitely. But it is a less consistent damage, because enemies can like run out of it. And that whenever you can't face tank so that you make sure that the enemy is getting hit, right, then... I mean, basically I think like what I said for super bosses like also goes for like all other content. It's basically a more damaging Ludigan, but also less safe Ludigan. That's kind of what the split is overall. I should like pull everything right. Oh my god, maybe not. Let's try it. Valderon, oh my god. GG. Rip. GG rip, we die now. Bill doesn't have enough regen. How much regen is this, by the way? 7k? Hmm. I mean, it's like, okay. I think it's less than my Pyran Elementalist had, but I mean, it's definitely more damage than Pyran Elementalist. Monka. Monka. Okay, with Giant's Blood though. Oh yeah, it's 7k with Giant's Blood. Hmm. I mean, kill time is very fucking fast though, right? Like everything just died.
Well done.
Well done. Well done, Mr. Pyran. This is Grey Maybe's Pyran Shieldbreaker, by the way. Which we're gonna push through Crucible 150 to 170 this time. Naked, of course, right? Don't peek. Don't peek. The build is naked. Naked meaning in this case, no buffs, no potions. Usually you would play like blessings, right? In the Crucible. Naked means no blessings, which is a lot harder. But honestly, most of these builds, I would say are... I'd have to say like one thing though, like most of these builds are... You can really like feel that most of them are tweaked rather towards like Crucible and SR performance and like towards Super Boss performance, because most of them do perform exceptionally well in this environment, even with like no buffs, like no blessings. Whereas the builds I usually play are maybe like a little bit the other way around. Like more tweaked towards like bosses a bit more and like a bit less towards... I mean, they're also like tweaked for SR, but like Crucible I just don't play Crucible that much. I do play it every now and then. But the problem with Crucible is, and this is on Crate, this is not like on me, this is not like on the toxic builders, this is just on Crate honestly. There are no fucking waystones for Crucible, right? Like, why the fuck are there no waystones? I mean, yes, we have the Gladiator's Merit, right? But you have to fucking start at wave 1 in Gladiator in every single new build, and that's just like, I don't know why. I really hope that like with the expansion, we're gonna get waystones for Crucible 2. Or at least like a way to basically store tributes, and then like if you have tributes you can like instantly like unlock like higher waves as well. I don't know, like there needs to be something. Like why do you have to do like Gladiator level like wave 1 to 150 on every single build? Turn on men's? Yeah, maybe. Oh shit. Been talking too much again and forgetting about summoning pets. Fuck pets. Guardians are scam, yeah. Did I check the no rest for the Wicked showcase? I checked like some trader, I think, for the game. It looks kind of like a... It doesn't look like a Diablo game, honestly. It looks more like a... something like Ori meets... Dark Souls, maybe? Like, it seems much more like combat focused than Diablo games. Which is not a bad thing, it's just like very different, I would say. This build probably had like the worst Mad Queen kill time here, because... Well, like not necessarily like kill time, but like the worst feeding against Mad Queen out of all the builds so far. It wasn't bad, and it's still like super easy compared to like worse builds, but... It doesn't have like much direct damage, because you have to like wait for the mortars to like drop down first. And you have no notification like Ludwig, so... Get another Souls-like. I mean, it looks pretty cool, yeah. But yeah, like some people like have said it's like an RPG or like a Diablo-like game. I don't know. What do you think about the graphics style in that game? Can you download the character files on this game? I mean, generally you can, yeah. Oh, I'm spamming it too much. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh yeah, I am. I've honestly been like much autopilot again. Oh, it's already 169. Holy shit. Holy shit. Chill out. Okay, this is no Rujigan. We have to actually be a little bit careful. A little bit careful, please. Please don't face tank everything. This build is not made for that. Build is not for face tanking all too much. Oh, there was already 170, okay. I mean, that's still pretty smooth overall though. Like, yes, again, it's a bit squishier than like Lujugan, and yes, again, you don't have Mirror as a safety net, and yes, again, you don't have Nullification to like nullify Sunder or something like that, but... it is very fast. Probably faster than Lujugan. Good build, can do all content in hardcore if you can kite. If you're decent at kiting, not a total no brain kiter, then yeah, it's a good build. I mean, I would suggest this build over like any Spell Scourge build, honestly. Yes, it's squishier and has only like 1400 armor, but the trick is to not get hit in the first place. And you could probably maybe like make it a little bit tankier. Maybe. Actually, it's kind of hard to make a tankier, like, because the many slots are mandatory, but like, obviously that's like, Pyran set is like locked, right? You can't like play something else than this, you can't play something else than this. I mean, this one is kind of mandatory and already has physical resistance as well. I mean, like, the only flexible slot is like pants, but these pants are like already pretty tanky. So it's almost the tankiest option already. Yeah. I mean, just don't get hit, right? Thank you so much for watching. Remember to check out and expand the description below for Grimtroll's links and related playlists. Shout out to all of my supporters on Patreon, YouTube and Twitch. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't even exist. If you are new to this channel and you like my content, feel free to like, subscribe and head over to my Patreon to support me. All of your support will be used to create more Grim Dawn guides on YouTube like this, as well as additional Grim Dawn content for the upcoming community seasons. If you haven't heard of or played a community season yet, you can do so at any point, even when it's offline, via the website grimdawnleague.com. I hope you enjoy the content and I'll see you around on the next one.